in this joint press con spearheaded by the OTR Secretary Giovanni Lopez to give you update on the global technical issue affecting Airbus 320 and 321 aircraft used by airline worldwide. So joining the panel with us today, let me just introduce, of course, first, Secretary Giovanni Lopez. Then we also have CAAP Director General Raul Del Rosario, USEC Jean Sidyonko, CAAP Director Executive Carmelo Arcilla, Captain Homer Monreal of the Philippine Air Asia, Air Carriers Association of the Philippines Executive Director Josen Perez de Tagle, Philippine Airlines Vice President for Corporate Affairs Salvador Britannico Jr., and Cebu Pacific Chief Corporate Affairs Michael Xiao. Maybe we want to hear first from Secretary Lopez. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Asek Maricar. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat at salamat po. Thank you for your presence despite the short notice. Nagpatawag po kami ngayon ng press con para na rin po magbigay linaw kung ano po nangyayari sa atin dito sa ating paliparan at sa aviation, lalo na po yung biglaang cancellation ng ating mga flights. No? Pangalawa po, para din pong iparating sa ating kababayan, yung direktiba ng ating Pangulo para sa agarang aksyon at para maresolba itong issue na to. At pangatlo, ang pinaka-importante po sa amin ay para pukawin po ang pangamba ng ating mga kababayan. So just a brief background po of what happened po. No? Nitong umaga po, nakatanggap po ang ating mga airlines, ang Cebu Pacific, ang PAL, at ang Air Asia ng abiso mula po sa ating Airbus company sa ibang bansa. At ganun din po nakatanggap din sila ng direktiba sa sinasabi nating European Aviation Safety Agency kung saan inaatasan ang ating mga airlines, mga operator po ng mga Airbus, ang aircraft A320 and aircraft A321 na kailangan magsagawa sila ng isang software update or software upgrade as a precautionary measure bago nila payagan ang kanilang mga eroplano, itong A320 and A321, upang lumipad. So, nag-usap po kami ng ating mga airlines. Nag-usap kasama po ang CAAP, ang CAB, at minabuti po namin na gawin yung ganong software update. Gusto ko pong linawin na ito po isang global occurrence. Sa buong mundo po, meron po tayong, ang estimate nila, there are 6,000 aircrafts affected. Sa atin po, sa between and among Cebu Pacific, PAL, and Air Asia, we have 75 aircrafts that are affected. So, mula nung umaga, nitong madaling araw, from the time we received that notice, ang update po natin ngayon, meron na po tayong pagdating sa Cebu PAC, no? Out of the 45 aircrafts, 19 na po ang system na update na po yung software nila. Sa PAL naman po, ongoing pa rin, I think they have 10 aircrafts na meron na tayong 11 aircrafts na meron na tayong software update. At pagdating naman sa Air Asia, tapos na po nila yung software update nila. So, yun po yung kailangan nating iparating po, no? Ang nangyari po kasi dito kung bakit mas ninais namin at binabuti po namin na gawin itong precautionary measures. Kasi po ang nangingibabaw po sa kagawaran ng transportasyon, sa CAAP, CAB, kasama na rin po ang ating airlines, yung kaligtasan ng ating pasahero. Ganun pa man, kami po ay humingi po ng paumanhin dahil po may mga flights na talagang na-cancel at mayroong mga flights na sinasabi nating delayed ngayon. At kung maidadagdag ko lang po, ang talagang direktiba naman po ng ating Pangulo is to make sure na itong mga aircrafts natin are airworthy. talaga pong ligtas para sa mapasahero po natin. So again, our apologies to our passengers who were affected because of this flight cancellation, and for those whose flights were delayed because of this system or software update that we have to do. Kailangan po nating gawin talaga po to. And if I can just emphasize po, we received the notice around 1 a.m. this morning. At dito nyo po makikita ang agarang action po ng airlines, ng Cebu Pac, ng PAL, ng AirAsia, katuwang po ang CAAP, ang CAB, at ang aviation sector po ng DOTR. At hopefully, matatapos na po. Ngayon po, basta po merong, as per information po ng ating mga airlines, kapag natapos na po yung software update, they can already deploy the aircraft. So, may mga na-deploy na po. I think PAL has deployed some of their aircraft na may software update na, at kumbaga mawawala yung pangamba natin na mas ligtas na po at mas airworthy na po yung ating mga Airbus fleet na A320 and A321. So, ibibigay ko po yung mikropono sa aking kasama. Siya po yung representative ng ating buong airlines, si E.D. Josen. So, to give you updates also.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary, and magandang tanghali po sa inyong lahat. On behalf of the Philippines' largest airlines, so that would be Cebu Pacific, Philippine Airlines, and Philippines AirAsia, we would like to reassure the public that we have taken and are continuing to take all proactive measures to ensure the safety of your flights. So that's the bottom line po for all the airlines. We have to ensure safety, even if it meant undertaking some cancellations, and of course a series of delays, which are the knock-on or domino effect over the next day or so. So given this update, software update that was mandatory, that we needed to do, our airlines started working on this as early as 2 in the morning. So we were able to dispatch a wave of flights domestically today, although there were cancellations and some delays. And we'd like to assure the public as well that we are doing our best, our airlines are doing our best to reach out to the passengers, no, para ma-notify lahat, na, so they will understand that if they're affected by a flight cancellation, try not to go to the airport. Please check your flight status before you do, so that we are able to contain and manage the disruption in a way that minimizes the inconvenience to our passengers. Now, we'd like to assure everyone as well that only some aircraft are affected. Secretary Lopez earlier mentioned that we have about 75 aircraft. There are other Airbus A320 and A321 aircraft that are not affected. We also have the turboprops, the ATRs and Q400s or Dash 8s that are operating domestically. And of course, the wide-bodied A330s, A350s, and Boeing 777s are not affected at all. So those operations continue unhindered and unhampered. No? But so the airlines will just do their best to complete the software updates. It only takes about 2 hours or so to do to complete an update for one specific aircraft. So it's a matter of working through this, and we anticipate that we'll be able to resolve this by within Sunday. So baka by noontime, 24 hours from now, we should be seeing a significant increase in the operations of the airlines, and hopefully it'll be a more normal situation. What the airlines will try to do is still minimize, take care of our passengers in the coming hours as well, so that we minimize the inconvenience. So to that, we want to thank the government authorities, because it's not just the airlines but all stakeholders that have worked together to take these proactive actions, the measures that are important for safety. And we've all been working around the clock to ensure that the software updates are done, that the airlines' quality and safety assurance teams have checked the updates, and of course our CAAP or CAAP inspectors are in close collaboration with the airlines, so to ensure that safety is upheld at all times. So that's our assurance to everyone. Thank you.
Maybe we can also hear from the airline, sir, especially for those whose flights have been affected, sir.
Thank you. On behalf of Cebu Pacific, as Secretary said, it's an ongoing thing. So the last update we gave at 10 o'clock has already improved. At 10:30, we now only have 22 remaining aircraft that we need a software update, and that we feel will be completed by Sunday. We again apologize for any inconveniences caused to the riding public. We have canceled over 66 flights. The affected passengers have been informed accordingly through our social media and their personal contact numbers, and we will accommodate them. We've also extended special waivers for all other riding public in the next 3 days. Should they choose not to have immediate flights, they are free to rebook or manage their own flights using our website. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. From PAL, go ahead, sir.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. For Philippine Airlines, we thank the riding public for their patience and understanding for this event. Of course, service, the comfort and safety of our passengers are our primordial concern. We have, as soon as we received the notice, we have deployed and started to implement the software updates. We have 28 aircraft that were affected. As mentioned by the Secretary, 11 have already completed the software updates, and we are working on the balance of the 17 aircraft. We expect completion within the next 20 hours, so most likely by lunch tomorrow, that has been completed. For passengers affected, we did have to cancel 16 flights, delayed 19 flights, and we are giving and providing assistance to affected passengers. For those that had canceled flights, we are rebooking them to the next available flights. We are also giving them options to either rebook, refund, and have e-vouchers for their credits for the particular flight. So again, our priority is to be able to minimize the disruption and inconvenience to passengers, and we thank the
government for the cooperation and the collaboration to be able to deal with this worldwide global guidance on certain models of the A320 and 321 aircraft. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. And from AirAsia, sir, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. For behalf of AirAsia, we have only one aircraft affected. And that aircraft is already now flying, already compliance to the AD. And we have a total of 11 flights delayed and 1,545 passengers affected. And we're not fully compliant. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you. Yun nga po, no, muli kami po yung humihingi ng paumanhin sa ating mga kababayan na naapektuhan dito sa ating cancellation na delayed flights na sinasabi. Pero kung makikita nyo po talagang kami rin po ay nagpapasalamat sa ating mga airlines operators sa kanilang proactive approach at talaga pong sadyang buong umaga po, buong magdamag at talaga pong wala. Sabi ko nga po kay Sir Mike, di pa po yata natutulog, kasama din po mga pal natin. Kailangan lang po namin gawin ito. No po, ang sabi po ng ating Pangulo, ang kaligtasan po talaga ng ating mga pasahero ang dapat mangibabaw sa sitwasyon ng mga ganito. So, maraming salamat po sa inyo at muli pamanhin po sa inyong lahat.
Thank you, Secretary Lopez. Just in case, may question tayo from media. Yeah, I think. Go ahead. From JMA. Okay, go ahead.
Sir, regard to the software update.
Maybe you want to use the microphone, please.
Nico po from GMA News. Sir, with regards to the software update, sorry, that's too technical, I know. But what if hindi ba mag-update? Ano ho ba ang possible repercussions doon sa mga buses natin, yung A320 and 321?
itong maintenance preventive measure ay na-triggered sa insidente na nangyari sa US. Merong insidente na nangyari noong October 30 at saka mayroon uli na nangyari sa November 7. Now, agad-agad na lang inimbestigahan at ito yung findings at ito yung recommendation na magkaroon ng software upgrade. Thank you.
Sir, if I may just add, no, that's technical term yun. And I don't want to oversimplify. Kanina nga po nag-uusap kami kasama mga eksperto, mga technical experts. Tinanong ko sila, can I, by way of analogy, sabi ko po sa kanila, para pong sa cellphone, no? May mga bugs minsan and you need a software update to make it work better. If that's a good analogy, I asked them, and the expert said, yes, parang ganun, a software update. Ganun pa man, again, we have to do it. Kasi po, ang nagbigay na rin po ng abiso at direktiba ay yung sinasabi nga po natin kanina, yung European Aviation Safety Agency, kung saan napapaloob at nasasakupan niya mga Airbus sa ibang bansa. At yung mga operators po dito ng Airbus, tulad po ng, sa certain models, yung A320 and A321, no, ng PAL, ng Cebu PAC, at ng AirAsia, kailangan nila gawin yung system update. Kung bakit na-delay at na-cancel, yun po, kasi ngayon lang po nila sinabi. But then again, you can see the proactiveness of our airlines together of CAAP, CAAB, and DOTR. Kailangan natin gawin. Iba pa rin po yung we're confident at saka sabi natin wala yung pangamba natin, no? Na nag-update na tayo ng ating software at para po naman hindi tayo magkaroon ng problema kapag nasa impapawid na tayo. So you get the point. Salamat po.
Okay. Thank you, Secretary. Another question.
Sir, for soundbite purposes lang po, ilan po lahat yung na-cancel and delayed na flight natin dahil po dito? Yung total po, so for 3 airlines.
Do you want me to or the other Okay. Sige, ang nasa akin kasi I'm going to refer it to the representative of the aircraft, no? Para siya na lang po. Airlines.
Thank you, Secretary. Well, to respond to that, the latest total we have was 78 cancellations. All of those cancellations were domestic. These are flights by Cebu Pacific and Philippine Airlines. There have been no cancellations international, and there have been a number of delays, and of course that's a domino effect in the coming hours and up to 24 hours or so. So we were able to minimize the disruption actually because of the proactive measures taken, which is why we hope it will be improving from here on.
And if I may add po, no, madaling araw nga po, kausap ko po yung CAAP, si Director General Raul De Rosario, kasama po si Yusek Jim Sidiongo. Pina-check na rin po natin ang ating mga paliparan kung merong mga stranded, no? Kasi nagbigay din po tayo ng kautusan, just in case mga stranded, alagaan po natin yung free food and everything. At kami naman po ay masayang sabihin na sa mga paliparan namin sa ibang mga riyon, wala pong stranded, no? So, ibig sabihin, may mga delayed flights, but we're taking good care of them. Sa atin naman, sa ating paliparan dito sa NAIA, as of, kumbaga, nagbumalik sa normal ang sitwasyon sa Terminal 3, na by, I think, mga 9 o'clock kanina, I received a report from Cebu PAC. Si Yusek Jim Sidiongo, umikot siya kanina sa Terminal 2, sabi niya, normal naman ang sitwasyon. Mamaya po, iikot pa rin kami para makita namin at kung may pwede kami makausap ng mga pasahero para at least mapaliwanagan sila sa nangyari.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Question from Just of Billionario. Go ahead.
Good morning po. So just to clarify po again, may mga delayed, may mga canceled na trips because of this ongoing software. I just wanted to dig deeper po, just a bit sa software. Is it inside the aircraft or is it sa system ba ng like CAAP mismo or like the airport? And I know this is worldwide, tama po?
Yeah, first is worldwide, no? Ang news nga po namin, merong 6,000 na apektadong aircraft na dito, similarly situated, Airbus A320 and Airbus A321, certain models. At dun sa unang tanong mo, mas magandang i-refer ko sa ating mga airline operators para mas masagot po nila kung ano yung software update na ginagawa.
Yung software update po ay sa aeroplano. So, kailangan po physically, pag bumalik po ang aeroplano, dumating po sa Manila, ina-upload po. Isa-isa po yun i-upload. As mentioned earlier by Josen, it takes about 2 hours to upload for each aircraft.
Kailan po tayo nag-start na mag-update ng software?
We received the notice info by 1 a.m. No? I think the written notice as early as 2 o'clock yata, 2 a.m. nagsimula na.
Dito po.
This morning. So talaga pong napaghandaan po talaga. Na alam na po nila kasi there was a verbal info na po, no? Na around 10:30 I received a call from Yusek Jim Sideonco na may ganitong pangyayari. Then I called up Sir Mike, tinawagan ko na may ganito, yes, we're preparing for it and everything. So we just have to wait for the formal written info from Airbus and yung sinasabi natin European Aviation Safety Agency for the uploading of the software update. So once they receive those notices, ang ating mga aircraft operators po, airline operators po nila, nagtrabaho na po, in-upload na po nila. Kaya nga po ngayon, from 78 affected aircrafts, 40% na po yung updated yung software.
So, kailan po matatapos lahat yung software update?
Yes. Yung estimate po namin, the airlines, is that we will be done by around noontime tomorrow. So we're looking at a 20 to 36 hour period actually. But we're close to 50% of the work done. And well, isa pa rin, we'd like to emphasize that even though our airlines are competitors to each other, they have decided to collaborate because this is a safety concern. So the update requires some kind portable data loaders, they call them. So parang laptops, if to use an analogy. And there's a limited number of those, but the airlines are basically sharing with each other to make sure that any gaps are addressed and we can solve the problem as quickly as possible. So that's the cooperation that we'd like to keep on doing.
Ma'am, if I may just add po, no? Ang isang aircraft, sabi nga nila, 2 hours to upgrade the system, no? So, pagka na-upgrade na po yan, nag-utos po si Yusek Jim Sideonco at ang kaap natin Director General Raul De Rosario na kailangan suriin kaagad din yung airworthiness. Kapag okay, kaya po talagang nagtutulungan po ang gobyerno at ang panig ng ating airline operators para ma-deploy natin kaagad yung mga upgraded na aircrafts at mayroon ng airworthiness check din kaagad ang CAA.
So, ibig sabihin po, Sec, after po ng software update, magkakaroon pa tayo ng airworthiness check before totally ma-deploy and magamit po ng mga pasahero.
Tama po yun. Ma'am, ang CAPO ay merong airworthiness department na minomonitor ang mga maintenance problems ng eroplano at tinututukan hanggang hindi makomply ng mga airlines. At nire-require namin silang mag-submit ng compliance report na magiging basihan para mapayagan ulit silang lumipad.
May chance po ba na despite the software update and then hindi pa rin po, let's say, kumbaga pasado sa airworthiness check, posible po ba yun? And what would happen po?
Ang mga airline po ay meron din silang kani-kaniyang safety office na nagbabantay bukod pa dun sa airworthiness final check ng CAAP. So I believe that the checks that are conducted are redundant. The airline mismo and then the CAAP as a regulator.
Last question na lang po for me. We have canceled flights. Baka po meron tayong message for our passengers naman na gusto sanang lumipad, no? Papunta sa ibang probinsya. Will they be able to book a flight? Paano po mangyayari?
Yes, well, that's what we wanted to assure the passengers as well, no, the flying public. Kasi po, the cancellations that have been announced have already been implemented. So what the airlines do as mitigating measures would be to reaccommodate the passengers on other flights. That's why we have domestic flights with multiple frequencies per day. So the airlines manage that by rebooking passengers, accepting refunds for those na ayaw nang lumipad, and other measures such as upgrading of aircraft. Let's say an A320 is not available, PAL and Cebu Pacific can upgrade to a wide-body aircraft, and that will cover 2 or 3 flights. In other cases, if needed, we can bring back some of the turboprop aircraft that have been transferred to other airports, to Manila or to the base concerned, so that they can also accommodate more passengers. It will take time to resolve this. No? There is a knock-on effect, as we said, but we are confident that we can do it. We have managed this during typhoon disruptions and other such situations. So the good thing is we're working together and we're working non-stop to get this done.
Okay.
Ma'am, if I may just add also, andyan po si ED Arcilia po, yung CAB natin. At sir, maybe you want to say kung ano yung ginawa po nag-issue po siya ng advisory this morning to Orle.
Opo, salamat po. At kanina po umaga, actually, wala nga po kaming tulog ni na Secretary Banoy at ng ating team. Ano? Kasi, ibig sabihin talagang malalim yung koordinasyon na ginawa natin para maibawasan natin yung mga dislocation ng passengers. Kaya nakahanda na yung mga dokumento namin, maaga pa, at nung may signal na meron nang nanggaling sa Airbus, nilabas na po natin at disseminate po natin sa lahat ng platforms para maimpormahan yung mga pasahero na huwag na silang pumunta, makipag-unayan muna sa unang-una yung mga airline mismo ay inutusan natin na kailangan kontakin na nyo kagad ang mga pasahero na apektado at yun namang mga pasahero din, binigyan natin ng advice na kayo din, alamin ninyo kung yung flight ninyo ay kanselado kung hindi pa kayo nakakontak. At nakita po natin, sabi nga po ni Secretary Banoy, minonitor po ng ating mga tao din sa mga airport sa buong Pilipinas, wala po tayo nakita mga build-up naman. At yung mga konting mga pasaherong medyo na nagkaroon ng delay doon o na-cancel ang flight, nabigyan po naman ng mga itinatakda ng Air Passenger Bill of Rights, yung kanilang sustenance, yung merienda, at yung assistance po sa rebooking. At atin din po sinabihan ng mga airline na i-augment ninyo ang inyong mga desk. At na-observe po naman namin na talagang dinagdagan nila yung mga tao nila sa kanilang mga desk para makapag-assist sa rebooking ng mga pasahero. Kaya maganda po naman ang naging planning natin at naging yung team sa pakikipag-ugnayan natin sa mga airlines ay maganda po naging resulta naman. Salamat po.
Okay. May isang question pa po tayo from Raul Esperas of DWIC. How many passengers are affected and what are the process of resolving the software update? Does Airbus already send technical support team?
So maybe I can defer it to the airlines,
Yes, sir.
the actual number.
Yes, sir. Please do, sir.
Yes, so the question of Mr. Esperas, about 14,000 passengers total were affected by the cancellations that have been implemented by PAL and Cebu Pacific. We don't have final numbers. It's a running total of who are affected by the delays. But because of the mitigating measures, we hope that this will not, there will be no incremental increases to this and that we are able to contain the situation so far. But the individual airlines may wish to add to that, or if you want to add anything.
passengers to really be updated. Check the airlines' websites. Check also the social media accounts. You had a question on anong procedure. There's a bulletin from the manufacturer on how to do the update. So that's how the airlines implement and satisfy the requirement of that mandatory update.
And it's regularly updated naman po, sir, no?
This particular update, naglabas po sila ng advisory na it has to be from the software has to be updated for particular models, again, of A320 and 321 aircrafts. Again, these aircraft are flown by several other airlines globally in the world.
Okay, sir. Any other questions? Go ahead. From Jimmy.
Pahabol lang po. Yun dun po sa software update, was this the first time or yung mga past update po ba ay hindi naman nangyayari yung kailangan ng cancellation or parang ahead of na dapat may software update? Also, yung nangyari na rin po ba to sa ibang Airbus type?
If the individual airlines or our authorities may recall if there are any such incidents. Because right now, from the top of our head, this is new. It hasn't happened before. But of course, the manufacturers always give airlines action orders, and of course, the authorities give airworthiness directives. Anytime there's an issue with any aircraft, with any part, with any procedure even, they put out mandatory airworthiness directives, basically, so that the airlines, together with the authorities, can resolve these cases. So that's part of the safety culture of the airline industry, and we'd really want to uphold that always.
Kung may dadagdag ko lang po para at least makita natin, may kumpara natin kung ano nangyayari sa ibang bansa. Kanina po nagpupulong-pulong kami. Tinanong ko nga po na ano na ba yung ginagawa ng ating mga ibang bansa na airline operators din na kasama dito sa Airbus A320, A321 na software update. Yung iba po, ang gagawin nila, I think it was Sir Mike who told me, na antayin muna nila, na I think by Tuesday nila, i-ground muna nila ang kanilang mga aircraft. No? So, dun nila, pag nag-ground na yung aircrafts nila, dun sila magso-software update. Sa atin po, ang ginawa natin, the moment we received the notice, because again, the airworthiness and the safety of the passengers, we deemed it prudent na gawin na natin ngayon. Kasi may abiso na, may notice na kailangan gagawin na po natin. At alam po namin na maapektuhan yung mga ating pasahero, mga canceled flight. Kaya po humingi kami ng paumanhin. Pero after we're done with this, mas sinasabi ko nga, mas makakaroon sila ng kumpiyansa na mas maayos po ang ating mga Airbus A320 at saka A321 na apektado dito sa software update.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, if none, maybe sir, last few words, sir? Additional, kung meron pa po kayong sasabihin, sir.
Nagpapasalamat po ako sa ating mga airlines operators. At nagpapasalamat din po ako sa mga kasamaan ko sa kagawaran ng transportation, sa AKAP. At ito po karamihan po sa kanila may edad na rin po at sana matapos na to para makatulog na rin po sila. Sa atin naman po mga pasahero, ako po humihingi ng inyong paumanhin. At sabi nga po ng ating Pangulo, ang prioridad po parating natin, una ang kaligtasan ng ating mga pasahero. Pangalawa po ang kaginhawaan ng kanilang pagbabiyahe. At naglabas po kami ngayon ng ganitong kautusan para po mawala ang inyong mga pangamba. So magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat.
Thank you, sir. So that concludes the joint press con of DOTR, CAAP, and the airlines. Thank you very much, sir. Secretary Lopez.
Salamat din po. Salamat din
officials of CAAP, and also from the airlines. Be safe, everyone. Thank you.